Modern RPGs are lying to you. They tell you that more rules equal more freedom. They tell you that a 600-page core rulebook is support for the DM. They're simply wrong. You're spending 4 hours on a single combat encounter just to feel heroic, while your predecessors were exploring 3 dungeon levels, mapping a forgotten tomb, and losing 2 hirelings to a pit trap in the same amount of time. I spent years in the trenches of the OSR, even before we called it the OSR, and today I'm showing you why the 1981 basic expert procedures aren't just old school. They're faster, they're deadlier, and they are objectively better than what many of you are playing now. Grab a drink, pull up a stool. Let's talk about why your game table needs a dose of reality. Now, let's look at the corporate model of gaming. The modern approach is certainly addictive. If a player wants to do something, there's a feat for it. If a DM needs to handle a situation, there's a subsystem for it. It sounds helpful until you're mid session and everything grinds to a halt because you're looking for the specific DC for swinging from a chandelier while holding a gnome PC or a garden gnome. That choice is up to you. But in VX, we don't have a feat for that. We have a DM. You see, the gold standard isn't about what's in the book. It's about what the book leaves out to make room for your imagination. When you strip away the bloat, you get something that modern games have forgotten: pacing. In a police precinct, if the paperwork takes longer than the investigation, the system is, well, it's broken. And gaming is the same. If the mechanics take longer than the adventuring, you aren't playing a game. You're doing accounting. And people think OSR is just hard mode. It's not. It is, however, procedural mode. See, the genius of the 1981 Moldvay Cook rules is the dungeon turn. Every 10 minutes of game time, something happens. You move, you check for traps, the DM rolls for wandering monsters, and your torches burn down. See, this creates time pressure that modern games completely lack. In a 5e game, players can sit in a hallway for 20 minutes debating which door to open. In BX, if you sit in that hallway, I'm rolling for a wandering monster. Probably twice. See, the procedure is the game. It's the engine that drives the tension. It's not about the DM being mean. It's about the world being indifferent. And that indifference is what makes the player's choices actually matter. If there's no risk of a random encounter, then resource management is just a suggestion. In BX, resource management is survival. Now let's talk about the long combat trap. Modern games treat combat like a tactical skirmish board game. It's fun, sure, but it takes forever. In BX, combat is a fail state. If you're rolling initiative, something has already gone wrong. What do I mean? Well, you didn't bribe the guards, you didn't sneak past the goblins, you didn't use a clever ruse to avoid the fight. Because combat is fast, and most importantly, combat is lethal. The players are forced to be clever. When you only have 4 hit points and a suit of leather armor, you don't charge the ogre. Maybe you find a way to collapse the ceiling on him. See, that is the gold standard of agency. Real agency isn't picking a +1 bonus from a list of 20 some odd feats. Real agency is looking at the DM and saying, I'm going to use the oil from our lanterns to create a fire line so we can retreat. Not in the rules, is it? And because the rules are light, the DM could say yes without the need of checking a table. See, there's a myth that BX isn't heroic because you die easily. And I'd actually argue the opposite. If you're a demigod from level 1, nothing you do is particularly brave. You're just following the math. But when you start as a nobody, a fighter with a rusty sword or a magic user with exactly one spell, you survived level 5, you earned that title. You didn't become a hero because the book told you that you were special. You became a hero because you, the player, navigated the risks, managed the resources, and survived the indifferent world. And that's why we keep coming back to these thin little booklets from 45 years ago. They don't hold your hand. They give you a torch, a 10-foot pole, and a chance. And honestly, what more do you need? The reality is we don't play BX because of nostalgia. We play it because it's a finely tuned machine that prioritizes the experience over the math. If your games feel like they are dragging, if your players are bored during combat, or if you're tired of prepping for 6 hours just to play for 3, give the gold standard another look. Dust off Moldvay Basic. Run it raw. See what happens when you let the procedures do the heavy lifting. If you want to see how I handle specific BX procedures like dungeon noise, check out the video on your screen now. And to the minions, thank you for keeping the tavern lights on. If you're a member, you've been great. If you aren't a member, think about it. Hit that link below. We've got a lot more reality to discuss. I'm Tenkar. God bless. I'll see you in the comments.